Hello, I'm Zoey and I'm so glad you could join me today. First of all, let me just take a moment to thank you for allowing me back onto your screens. Today, we're going to be using the new Pokémon Art Academy program for the Nintendo 3DS, which was just released in Europe today. So, I'd like to invite you now to get out your paints and your Pokédex and come with us now into a brand new world of Pokémon and painting. I'm assuming we're going to start by drawing some happy little trees, or maybe some happy little Trevenants, because that's the tree Pokemon. Welcome to Pokémon Art Academy. Before we get started though, are you a boy or a girl? Good, sorted. Are you left-handed or right-handed? I am left-handed, but of course both of you can join in, whether you're left or right-handed or ambidextrous. This is for everybody. Let's go. Would you like to receive notifications? Now this is something very specific to the Art Academy experience. You can actually get downloadable content for Pokémon Art Academy. We will of course enable those. This is the Pokémon Art Academy. Let's enter, shall we? Hey, you must be here for the Pokémon Art Academy as well. What's your name? Well, kind person, my name is Zoey. Will you be joining us on our adventure today? You're Zoey? Nice to meet you. My name is Lee. I'm gonna study hard here and become a master Pokémon artist. My ambition is to be a famous illustrator of Pokémon cards. Come on, Zoey, let's go to the office and pick up our ID cards. We can get them from Professor Andy. He's my favorite Pokémon card illustrator. Hello, you must be the new students, Zoey and Lee, right? My name is Professor Andy, and I run the Pokémon Art Academy. You may have heard of my brother Vince, who runs a different sort of academy. We both dedicate our time to teaching what we love. For me, that's drawing Pokémon. There we go. Now here are your ID cards. Please don't lose them. These ID cards are really important. They're used to track our progress through the academy. Correct. That's why you should sign your cards right away. Okay, we're just going to put a happy little mark on a little ID card here. Here we go. That's a Z. And that makes it into a P as well. See, it's a ZP. Okay. That signature is correct. There we are. This is so cool. I can't wait to get started. Not so fast, young man. Your application isn't finished yet. There is a starter exercise to complete before you can be accepted into the academy. Are you ready? Choose your starter Pokemon and we shall begin. Oh gosh. So we can actually choose a starter Pokemon in this game. We can have Pikachu, or we can have Piplup, or we can have Froakie. I think we go with Froakie, one of the new Generation 6 Pokemon. I didn't pick it up in my Pokemon X playthrough, but we're going to pick it up in our Pokemon Art Academy video. Here we are. Let's start the exercise, shall we? I hope you're all having a fantastic day. Come with me now as we approach the canvas and attempt to draw a lovely little Froakie. Here we are, the starter exercise for the Pokémon Art Academy. A water-type Pokémon that's light, quick and strong. Just follow my instructions and you'll make it through the exercise easily. Here we go. Let's kick off by filling in the shape of Froakie's head with a nice clear blue colour. There we are. The professor there just showing us how it's done, but of course we're going to have our own attempt. Here we are. And if we make a wrong mark, well, that's just a happy little accident, you know? It's not a mistake. And we can just press R to undo it anyway. Good. So here we go. Okay, let's start the oval shape of Froakie's nice blue head. Here we are, following the guidelines. Of course, you can do this any way you want. You could stray a bit if you wanted to. You could turn them into more of a circular shape like that. There we are. Lovely. That's great. And now we'll just fill it in with some nice gentle strokes from our stylist there. Very good, very good. Definitely the right shape for a Froakie. We'll just round that out a little bit. And now for the next step of the lesson. Now we need to add the two big ovals for the eyes. Sticking with our nice blue shade here, we're going to add two little ovals sticking out the top of our previous shape. So here we go. Just some nice gentle strokes here. And we can also go back a step, which is not something you can usually do on a canvas, but hey, we're using a 3DS, so whatever. Here we go. That is one eyeball there. That's one of the eye sockets, I suppose. We haven't actually drawn the eyeball yet. That will come later. And there's another one. So we've kind of drawn him at an angle here. Intentionally. Definitely intentionally. And we go into the next step now. Now we need to use a nice yellow colour to draw the inner part of Froaky's eyes. So here we go. The professor again showing us how it's done. It's simple, we really understood it already, Professor. You didn't need to show it off, but that's fine. That's fine. So, as we are going for an angular approach to our little Froaky here, we'll of course draw it slightly more sideways like that. As if he's looking off into the horizon, the nice beautiful horizon, on this nice fantastic and beautiful day outside. There we go. That's our little Froaky look. Lovely. On to the next step now of our starter exercise. Next, we have to use our black pastels to draw Froaky's pupils and mouth. So here we go. Thank you, Professor. We got that. Yes, we understand. That's fine now. So again, coming in from the side, we have to use a slightly more angular approach to our brush stroke. Here's number 1, and here's number 2. And now for the mouth, we of course need to give Froaky a great big smile. I hope you're all smiling today. Here we go. Lovely! I even added a little bit of flair. You can of course do whatever you want with your own painting. You could even draw a completely different Pokemon if you wanted to. Yay! Look, ours looks just like the Professor. But we're not finished yet. We now need a nice darker blue shade to do the stripe that goes between Froaky's eyes. Again, we'll be going for more of an angular approach to add a sort of shadow effect, I suppose. Like that. See? You see how great you can be with very little practice. I mean, artwork isn't about drawing masterpieces. It's about drawing what you want to draw and enjoying it. And other lessons like that. Now we need to finish up the Froaky by drawing 2 white bubbles for its nose. Here we go. Lovely, we got that, we understand. So again, for the angular approach, we need to draw them slightly more off to the side. Like that. And that is our cute little Froaky there, looking ever so happy that he has been recreated in our Pokémon Art Academy starter exercise. There we go. Let's finish the session. And that's as simple as that. We have finished a portrait of Froaky. Lovely. Hi Zoey, how'd it go? Oh, your Froaky looks great. This one's mine. I wonder why Froaky always seems to have its eyes nearly shut. See, Lee there has gone for a different approach. He's drawn the Froaky head on. So again, you can just do this whatever way you feel most comfortable with. It's a good start, Lee, but practice makes perfect. If you ever want another try at a drawing, you can always replay the lesson. Hey, what's he implying? My drawing isn't that bad. It's not what he said at all, don't I? You can also go into free paint mode and try it on your own with any tools you like. Thank you very much. So now we can save our drawing and actually create our very own Pokemon card with our little Froaky. Let's see what it looks like, shall we? Here we go. Lovely. That's amazing. It doesn't have any attacks. This card wouldn't actually be valid in a proper game of the Pokemon TCG, but it looks nice, doesn't it? Let's continue. And we will save. We'll save and finish right there. And now I guess we're going to move on to some slightly more advanced exercises, so I hope you'll have your paints at hand. Here we go, and it's now in our album. Lovely. Okay, and we've been accepted into the Pokémon Art Academy. Awesome. There we go, and our ID cards have been upgraded to show that accomplishment. Very good, thank you, Professor. Ta-da! Nice, I'm a novice now. I've drawn a Froaky. The novice course is now unlocked, so we can go through several different courses of lessons. There's novice, apprentice, and graduate. We are a novice for now. And then at the end of each course is a final exercise that uses all of the skills that we've learnt in our time in the academy. So there we go. And we can also unlock new content every time we complete a lesson, and then have those Pokemon available in free paint, where we have the whole canvas is our oyster, the whole canvas is our world, and we can do whatever we like to it. There we go. We can draw them whenever we want with all of the tools available. There we go. Good luck. And I guess it's time for the first class. Here we go. We've unlocked a little Oshawott on the top screen there. Lovely. So we're going into the novice course now. Look at all these Pokemon we have available. Crikey. That was the starter exercise. We did that. So we got an Oshawott now. Oh, look. It's our old friend, Chespin. Hey, Chespin. Oh, hey, and it's Squirtle too. That's Bob and Shoe. We know those. Those are from a previous journey that I had with my Pokemon. We've also got Tepig and Oshawott there. So let's go into the novice course now. Here we go. We have to start with Oshawott. That's fine. Here we go. We're going to be using the outline pen and markers today. I hope you have your markers ready. Here we go. Oshawott. Welcome to the novice course. Our first lesson is a portrait of Oshawott. Oh wow, that's a picture of Oshawott from the Professor's sketchbook. That's where he stores all of his ideas for illustrations of Pokemon characters. There we go. Oshawott is a water-type Pokemon that keeps a Scallop on its belly. The Scallop is a hard shell-shaped object that it uses as a weapon in battle. Scalchop. I don't know how to pronounce it, but that's what it uses. It can also be used for breaking open hard berries. Those are some lovely drawings, Professor. Now, for the start of the lesson, we have to use an important drawing tool. Here we go. Ta-da! It's the outline pen! Of course! Okay, so we get to do the black outlines now for Oshawott's face and features. Okay, so we get that out of our little toolbox. There we go. We can access the toolbox at any time. And we need to start by drawing an oval shape. And we can actually move the canvas around to do this. So here we go. Let's have a crack at it, shall we? Oh, okay, and the outline pen smooths out your lines as you draw. So that's useful. It's much easier to get a nice curve that way. And we can also press R to undo it if we want to, but we won't do that because everything is just a happy little accident. So here we go. We start with the top of the head and we go around like this. Here we go. Lovely, lovely. Making some very smooth lines here that aren't shaky at all. But it'll all smooth out once we finish the line, and there we go. And then we go for the eyes, I suppose. Here we go. And add a little bit of detail. And add a little bit of the nose. And the mouth. Don't know why I said mouth. That's not a word. And there's a tongue. And a cute little couple of freckles. Boom! Next step of the lesson. Okay, now I've gone ahead of the professor here. I've started drawing the ears before he told us how to draw ears. But that's fine. Sometimes life is about making your own judgments. And we've done it, Professor. There we go. Next for the nose. We could do that. Yeah, we haven't already done that, Professor. But thanks for showing us the zoom tool. Now we know we can draw bigger noses. So there we go. Lovely. Look at our little Oshawott there compared to the top screen. That is definitely a masterpiece. Why is one ear such a weird... Whatever, next step. Now for the mouth, it's 2 lines, like this. We know that. There we go. Lovely. And then we can add the teeth and the tongue, which we've already done. But don't draw Oshawott's teeth too long, or it can look a little scary. Little vampire Oshawott there. Okay. Done. And now for the dots on Oshawott's cheeks. That was simple. Some 3 little dots there on either side. You can, of course, add however many dots you want. This is your painting. Now it's time to start colouring in. I love colouring in, but we've got to keep inside the lines. We need another tool for this. we need the marker pen. Here we go. We've got the white marker, which is that one. We can actually colour in under the outline pen. This is because the outline pen is on a different layer. Okay, so that's on top of everything, which means we'll be drawing underneath. We can actually change layers. There we go. Professor just showing us what to do there. Boom. Sorted. Lovely. Thanks, Professor. Now it's our turn. Oh, Lee. Oh, Lee. That's fine. But it's fine because the Professor has another tool available. The eraser. That'll help you a lot, Lee. There we go. The eraser in the blue section is for erasing the outline pen. Okay. And the red section is for all other tools. There we go. And yeah, the Professor will just fix up your drawing there, Lee. That's fine. That's not a problem. See? It looks great now. It looks lovely. Okay, and now it's our turn. So we'll just start here. Here we go. Going round the circle, going round the edge first. And definitely not going outside of the lines accidentally. No, that's fine. And then we just go absolutely weird with it and just, boom, brushes all over the place. Done. Sorted. That was a nice relaxing attempt at colouring in Oshawott's face there. Good. Next step of the lesson for Oshawott. The nose. There we go. And now we can change the marker size. So we'll be using the second largest today for the nose. And a nice, almost yellowy brown colour. Lovely. There we go. Now it's our turn. So just take some delicate strokes there. You don't want to go too far outside of the lines. Or outside at all if possible, because that would look weird. There we go. Yay! Next step of our lesson. For the mouth, we need a reddish brown, which would be this colour. Here we go. So try not to go over the teeth or the tongue. We're just trying to go there, like the Professor is showing us. So we can do that. Here we go. But we can always undo if we need to, so it's fine. And we just boom, go like that. Oh, that's fine. That looks like he's been eating like ketchup or something. He's got it all around his mouth a bit, but that's fine. That's our little Oshawott look. Lovely. Next step of the lesson. And now for the tongue, which is a nice pink colour. Here we go. Like that. Lovely. Oh, we didn't go outside the lines there much. There we go. And the next step of the lesson, finally, is the little ears. The little blue ears. So here we go. Lovely. There we go. That's our little Oshawott. Oh, we still need to do the eyes, of course. Sorry, almost forgot about those. Those are important. So we go back to our black colour. Here we are. And we just fill those in. Like that. There we go. And like that. He looks so happy to be brought to life in colour, doesn't he? There we go. And the next step, Professor. 2 white highlights to the eyes to make them look shiny. So we're adding the actual highlights now, which is an advanced step of the tutorial here. I don't know how to do this, Professor. Okay, we'll just go like that. Lovely. Yeah. That was our first step in highlighting things, not just using simple colours or something. I know what I'm saying. I'm an art instructor. There we go. Good attempt, Lee. Good attempt there. And we've unlocked some mini lessons to practice our drawing skills. So there we go. Remember, practice is the key to becoming a master artist. See you soon! There we go. Good. And now we get our little Oshawott card. Lovely. That looks great. I accidentally added a little bit of pink to the top corner there, but it's fine. It adds more detail to the background. Again, another happy little accident. Good. There we go. So that was Pokémon Art Academy. It's been released today on the 3DS. It's going to be released in a couple months, I think, for America. So I'm sorry you guys are a bit behind on that, but that makes a change for video games. Let me know if you want to see some more art lessons. We do have the Pokemon from my Pokémon X team that we could draw. We saw Shu and we saw Bob, the Squirtle and the Chespin there. So we can of course do those. Let me know what you think, and thanks ever so much for watching me today. Goodbye!